Yes, and hi,
There
we
we
are.
go.
It's Brunch with Brian time.
Hello there.
Hello. So, guys, I wanted to talk today. Maybe a lot of you saw Lynette on the phone last night, and I think it really is a matter of gender dynamics. So today we're going to talk about gender dynamics on the phone. When you call as a woman or as a man, how does that affect your call, and how can you be better? So I think, and this is my perception of this, is that women tend to have an advantage for three reasons over men on the phone and making closing calls. I think the first one is tone. So write down these three things. The
Number
first one
one,
is tone.
tone.
So I think a woman gets on the phone, whether she's talking to another woman or whether she's talking to a man. Usually a woman will have kind of a warmer tone and a friendlier tone, and will somehow pierce through more of the skepticism and the hard shells that sellers put up. So I think that women have an advantage in their tone in that approach. I think men tend to come across sometimes too gruff and too businesslike.
But they can come across more authoritative.
Yes.
Sometimes when I'm with a seller and they have a traditional way of thinking about women, that's when I need Brian to get on the phone and do the closing
That's a good point too. Gender dynamics there. Now, depending on that, actually is affected by where you live in the country. Sometimes I had one student who lived in North Carolina, and she actually said that, she was a rehabber and very successful, but there was such an old boys network there.
The good old boys.
Yeah, that she just didn't get the respect that she was doing 10 times the business that they were doing, and yet she was not getting the respect she was due. So
that's right.
I think that when you're talking about this gender dynamics, I think that if you are a woman and if you're a man, you need to work on your tone. So you need to come in and have a very pleasant tone as much as you can. And especially if you're talking to a woman, you want to really soften it up and be super friendly. And I mean, don't sound wimpy, but just very super friendly.
And we never beg.
Right. And so I think men, that's one way. Now, if a man's talking to another man, you can probably be a little bit stronger, but really you're just trying to be friendly neighbor me as part of your tone. And you can get more serious so long as you establish that friendly neighbor me tone early.
That's
and you
right.
kind of build a little rapport, make a little friends. Then you can get more serious when you get into negotiating the 4 pretty house deal points. So tone, I think, is an advantage to women, but not something men can't overcome or can't compensate for by just being more conscious of their tone.
That's true.
Okay. Number 2 is I want you to use compliments. Okay. So compliments is one thing women are generally better at and generally more ready to give a compliment. I guess I can make that generalization. Maybe that's not 100% fair, but that's one thing that's the most powerful communication tool.
It really is.
Yeah. Flattery will get you everywhere, they say. So, I mean, you tell someone a nice compliment. If you're doing a virtual deal meeting and they're doing a house tour, you should be, telling them how nice it is. Or if you're at the house during the closing call. And Zillow, if you look up the Zillow listing beforehand, and how long does it take you to pull up a Zillow listing? 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Probably less if you're used to going on Zillow, which you should be. And you can look at the pictures and read the description, and I promise you'll find something in there that you can compliment them on. So compliment your sellers. You should think of 2 compliments. If you pull up the Zillow, think of 2 compliments before you even dial.
Right, hon?
Yeah, before you even dial the phone. Yeah, don't come off fakey. Don't seem like you're just complimenting them to build rapport.
Right.
But you do care about them, and you do like to make people feel nice, and so you like to give people compliments. Everybody feels great when they get a nice compliment. Ron gave us a couple nice compliments today, so that it makes you feel
nice.
good.
By the way, hi everybody. Hi Lee. Hi Lori. Hi Lynette. Hi Donald. Great to see you guys.
Hey guys. And so number 1 again, tone, which men can make adjustments for, and women too. Now listen, Lynette sometimes comes off, despite the fact she's a woman, has a very strong business-like tone, and sometimes she has to watch it.
Yeah.
Sometimes she can tell when she's rolling over somebody and they're kind of a little more meek, and she has to watch her tone. So some of you ladies who are real strong on the phone, you even have to watch your tone a little bit.
That's
Probably
right.
more so with women than men. I would probably make that statement that generally men are less sensitive to your tone than a
Yeah,
woman
I would agree with
be.
that.
Okay. Number 2, compliments. Like I said, come up with some compliments, maybe even before you call. And then certainly as you're chatting, just to have that in the back of your mind, if something pops up, it's nice to give people compliments. You know what comes up a lot? People are taking care of their elderly parents, or they've got little kids or something. Just people, everybody has, things they do for others that are very commendable. And anytime someone talks about that, it's great. I just remember this because we have a seller right now who is taking care of his elderly dad.
It's so sweet.
Yeah, and so it's a neat thing, and we're helping him. Okay, so now what's the third thing?
Here's a good
Tone was one.
Tone was one.
Compliments was the other, and here's the third one: bonding. I think women tend to bond quickly with other women and with men.
That's good.
And I think there's a point in the call where you're building rapport. And Lynette can bond with somebody over just like a sentence. She can say, "Oh, my name's the Wolf." You'll always remember that, Wolf, like the animal. And the way she says it, the way she, her voice, her energy, she has a great tone, generally a very positive, enthusiastic tone.
Yes.
And so she can say one line, and all of a sudden they love her, and I have to work my butt off to get them to not hate me. Or not be skeptical of me,
Right.
And so remember, you're talking to a lot of people who are FSBOs, for sale by owners, selling their house on their own. So a lot of times they are thinking, hey, I'm smart enough to sell my home without an agent. So they already think they're kind of smart. So they're approaching you thinking they're smart, which puts them in this skeptical mindset. So you really got to break them out of that with your tone, with compliments, and obviously with all three of the things. So if you are ready to get the right tone and get the right compliments and build the rapport, and remember your bio. Don't forget your bio.
Oh, yes.
Men, that's another big tip. Use your home investor biography, which might only be like 3 lines or 2 lines. You might work it in pretty fast. And that will ingratiate you. So that will maybe set the right tone more, and so that could be, a positive way to do it. Okay. So the bonding though with the women, I think that, people are just more open to women in general and a little bit less threatened and a little bit more, especially guys. Now that's a little bit different gender dynamic. If a woman's talking to a woman, sometimes they will bond over, just being a woman, and that's great. And sometimes a woman can bond with a man just because men like to talk to women. And if a woman gives a man a compliment, that's very powerful. So just remember that one. So all this can apply to everybody, but men especially take note to on your calls, watch your tone and watch
a quick question.
And give lots of compliments and try to bond. And it might take you a little bit more work. You might have to read your whole bio and not be able to just say one sentence like a woman might be able to build the same bonding. But you can get there if you take the time and make the focus.
That's right.
Remember, you got to get some kind of bonding there. If they're going to sign the paperwork and listen to what you say and do what you want them to do, which is sign on the bottom line, there's got to be some kind of a trust and a bond going.
That's true.
Okay.
We have a quick question. Do you want to go ahead and answer it?
What's the question?
Right here. It's a good question.
Yeah. I don't answer very many questions.
Do you have any tips on daily mindset? For example, are there any rituals you perform or affirmations that you use? How do you get going in the day when you wake up and you're feeling, you know, and you don't feel like calling? You just don't. And we have those days too.
Okay. Now, number one, I want you to smile before you get out of bed. Okay. When you wake up in the morning, normally you're not leaping out of bed, racing. And if you are, set your alarm 5 minutes earlier, and just take 5 minutes and lay in bed. Now, I actually have a specific, we call them roll scripts. And so there's a specific thing you can say to yourself. And I am actually working right now on a system called Your Perfect Mindset for Home Investing. And it's actually got Your Perfect Mindset for waking up when you wake up. And it's got a whole talk there that I do on video and on audio for in the morning. And then for when you're doing your home investing, and then at night. And we sort of take care of your mindset with those. It's like extended affirmations and ways to just think positive. So the things I really love is affirmations as well. So in the morning, think of you should all have like 3 affirmations that you can always say, just like boom, boom, boom.
Yes.
Okay. And maybe you say your name, and say something that gets you excited. My name is, I'm Brian Wolf, and
I'm Lynette Wolf, and I love making closing calls. I'm master color me, deal maker me.
And so I am a successful real estate investor.
And I see I'm the Energizer Bunny. I have lots of energy, and I'm just so blessed and so happy. There's so many affirmations, and we actually have these at our Taking Action workshop. We give out these affirmations that you can post all over. I've seen people put them on their mirrors.
That's right.
Put them at their office, on their desk.
Yeah. Now, I do have, and one of our students, Sophia, just used this. She actually admitted she was talking to us on the phone, and she said, I came in one morning and just wasn't feeling it. And she said a nice prayer with her acquisitionist, and then she read our master caller roll script.
Master caller roll script.
Yes.
This is so powerful.
Yeah,
honey.
it's Your Perfect Mindset.
You hit it out of the ballpark on this one.
So if you want that, guys, I will actually send that to you. And that is the perfect mindset for calling.
Yes.
And it's perfect for everything. It gets you psyched up. So if you want that, go ahead and just email us at
support@thewolfcouple.com.
Yep. Support@thewolfcouple.com, and just say, please send me the master caller mindset. Just say master caller mindset.
Support@thewolfcouple. I always say .com.
Yeah.
So just email us at support@thewolfcouple. Okay?
But as I said, guys, I'm coming up with this new it's called Your Perfect Mindset for Home Investing. So watch for that. I think maybe within the next month, you'll be seeing that, maybe sooner.
Yes. Master color me mindset. Yes. Good job.
Yes.
All right.
So great to spend time with you guys. And it's great that Lynette's here and able to click on your comments and everything.
I love your interaction.
Yeah. Throw us some more hearts and stuff. I always forget to ask for that stuff. So, but I think it's good.
Kenneth is
I know. Kenneth is always the best at putting all that stuff.
That's awesome. Okay.
So great spending this time with you guys. Actually, we will be seeing you if you're part of this event that we're in
the Round the Glen Global Publishing Quick Start Real Estate School virtual. We're going to be going over a ton of incredible deals. Yeah. We did live seller calls last night. I talked to 7 sellers. Mm-hmm. Out of those 7 sellers, 3 of them, 4 of them were suspects. 3 of them, we got deal meetings. And out of those 3 deal meetings, they're all no money down. Our favorite kind of deal. Amazing. So even in this hot marketplace. Maybe you were lucky enough to see those. Guys, if you ever want to see some live seller calls, go on our YouTube channel, and there's a whole playlist that says live calls, live seller calls. Yeah, that's right. So check it out. So this is the Wolf Couple. Yeah, it was awesome spending this time with you, and we will see you again tomorrow. Yep. Or maybe later today. We'll be out at one of our houses tomorrow on Thursday Live. So keep expecting success and taking action.